Welcome back to
Don't Ask.
episode 41.
41.
And let's just start off with some hype. We hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
That's crazy. I actually can't even
Comprehend.
comprehend that.
No, I can't either. Super exciting. So if you're
That's
watching
crazy.
this on YouTube, thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I am just not feeling it today. I'm hyped we hit 100K, but I'm also just not feeling it. So that's getting me through this podcast because of you guys.
It's dark and gloomy out.
The last 3 days have just been dark and gloomy, and now today it's hitting me. I was fine.
Yeah.
I was doing good, but these storms that have been coming, which have been crazy. We're in Chicago suburbs, and we've been getting hit heavy.
Are you getting sick?
No, not getting sick.
Just not feeling it.
I've just been yawning so much today. You ever get that where you're just constantly yawning and you're like, dude, and it just kind of gets to you
That's
mentally.
me every day. I'm tired every day.
You do yawn a lot.
I yawn a lot.
Jess is an excessive yawner.
Well, only when I'm tired, but I get tired really easily. I'm also chewing gum. This is my first episode ever chewing gum.
Ooh, I kind of want some gum.
So we're going to see how this goes. If it's really annoying and gross, I won't do it again.
Might be smacking more than usual.
I know, so I'm gonna hold the mic away when I'm chewing on it.
Sure, you do you.
Yeah,
You know, ultimately it's your podcast, and we're all guests here. So take it away.
I like that. Okay, I was in Nashville this weekend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, because we're doing one podcast a week, so much more time goes by.
Yeah.
I kind of have to think you were gone, which is the reason why we're doing one podcast a week, because Jess was gone the entire weekend. We couldn't have made another second episode.
So episode went up Wednesday. I left early Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Left 5 a.m. Thursday morning. It was for my sister's bachelorette trip. It was me, my two sisters, and my mom, and my aunt, and my cousin, a whole bunch of people. But we all drove to Nashville. It's a 7-hour drive.
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad.
Come here.
Oh gosh, I know it's hard thinking back to
what
the beginning of this, what I did this weekend.
Well, you
got
would
there
know.
first night was a spaghetti night. Was hung out at the Airbnb. Second day we did a karaoke brunch, and that was so fun. That was probably the group favorite thing that we did was a karaoke brunch.
Yeah, it looked like a vibe
at Hampton Social. That was so fun. Then after that, we went to a winery and walked around, and it was pretty. Then after that, we got pizza for dinner. Next day, just got breakfast, walked around for a little bit.
if you're gonna go through every step of the trip, you gotta be a little more descriptive. You're losing my attention here. I'm zoning out.
Well, because you already know what I did.
I know, but you're we got pizza, then we walked, and then we karaoke brunch, and then we were jumping up on the tables at brunch. You're standing, make it entertaining the way you tell it. You're kind of just telling it to get through it.
Okay.
And then there's no point in even saying it.
Okay. Yeah, karaoke brunch. They said that whatever table has the most fun gets a free round of shots. So we all stood up on the chairs and we were dancing and singing and stuff. And then
anybody fall?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Nothing crazy happened.
Because Jess's family is pretty clumsy.
Yeah, we are clumsy. Yeah, nobody fell. Then Saturday night we went out.
Where'd you go?
Onto Broadway, the downtown Nashville.
Ooh, was it busy?
Yeah.
Was it? Any crazy people watching? I love going to these big, main streets and just people watching, especially an area where everyone's drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
You probably get some interesting characters.
Oh, for sure. There was one guy that dressed up as Abe Lincoln that showed up at one of the bars. And then he was just everywhere the rest of the night. Everybody was taking pictures of this guy because he was dressed up as Abe Lincoln. And he did makeup on his face and stuff to look like Abe Lincoln.
That kind of reminds me of when you go on a trip and you see someone in the airport,
Mm-hmm.
and then somehow you see them on your flight,
Yeah.
and then somehow you see them like at your resort.
You see him like everywhere.
And you're like, what
Yeah.
the heck is this?
Yeah. We saw that guy a lot. Nothing like crazy. Went to started at the stage. No, started at Tootsie's, then went to the stage, then went to Morgan Wallen's new bar.
How was that?
There's like 6 floors.
That's insane.
So the main floor obviously is like the main floor. Then you go up, and that's the second level of the main floor because you have like a balcony that can like still see the stage. Then you go to the third floor. The third floor is a restaurant. Then you go to the fourth floor. Fourth floor is a DJ, just like DJ.
Huh.
Then the fifth floor is the second floor to the DJ level with like the balcony and stuff. On the sixth floor, there's another band on top that just did like music. It was like a rooftop. It was like half indoor, half was on the rooftop.
What the heck? That's nuts.
It was crazy. And it was actually really cool though. It was packed though.
Because that's new. That was newly built.
Yeah, that just opened up. I don't even know what the new ones are.
I don't know. Last time I was in Nashville was like 4 years ago. And yeah, that was not there.
No, that was new. Then one of my sister's friends is pregnant, so she wanted to leave early, and I was getting tired. It was like midnight, so I was like, I'll go back with her. Like, you guys can stay out, because there was like, it was my cousin's 21st birthday also, so like, I knew she was going to be out for a while. Then my sister's going to be out, and then my mom and my aunt stayed out, and so I was like, I'll go back with Brittany's friend.
Yeah.
So we go back. Then I think they went to the Luke Combs bar afterwards, which I think that's also new. I haven't been to that one. But they said it was like a strictly line dancing bar.
What the Luke Combs bar was?
Yeah, it was just line dancing.
You had to be line
That
dancing.
you had to like be trying to line dance.
That seems
So
dangerous.
I don't know how long they were there for because nobody's dancers in my family.
I like line dancing. We actually, fun fact, in my gym class, what is that called? PE. We had a line dancing unit.
You had to line dance?
Yeah.
You know, you guys probably line dance like when we were swimming.
Could be because we didn't have a pool.
Yeah.
It only went for like a week though. It was
And
a
you're in
short
Wisconsin.
unit. And we're in Wisconsin. Small town.
I don't recall ever line dancing. Maybe
It
we
was
did
so
and I just
random.
blocked that out, but I don't remember ever line dancing in school.
It was so random. Maybe it was like a substitute teacher we had one day and we did it for a week. I don't know, because we did it multiple times.
That's so random.
So random.
Did you like it?
I mean,
What'd you
like,
line
it
dance
was
to?
fine.
Like, what'd you learn?
I don't know the songs. A classic line dancing song though.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that you would have gotten muscle memory if you went to that bar?
Yeah, I could have done a couple.
Really?
I could have done it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
I don't know the levels of line dancing. Like how good? What's a good?
They said
line
people
dancer?
were like throwing girls around. They were
Oh
like
my
really
gosh.
intensely line dancing.
Okay, yeah, none of that.
I like to people watch it at a place like that.
Yeah.
But also, because I don't drink, I haven't drank in like a long time. But Nashville's still really fun to go out. Once it hits like 11 p.m. though, I was getting I don't like being around like sloppy drunk people. I don't like
Yeah.
getting elbowed. People are bumping into you. People are spilling their drinks on you.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I just felt myself getting more and more
Moi moi. I had to give him moi moi.
more and more annoyed as the night was going on because people just lose all sense of their surroundings.
Yeah, as it gets later, it gets a little more trashy.
Past like 11 p.m. People have been going out for a while at that point. It was really fun though. Then we left Sunday morning after that.
Yeah, and you were back.
I was back.
Back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
Which was
So what
probably
did you
relief.
do when I was gone?
Absolutely nothing. Just sat
You
there
did
looking at the
stuff.
front door, waiting for you to get back.
No, you're like Nikki from Obsession.
Yeah.
No, you did a lot.
Did I?
You had a
do
busy
lot?
weekend.
What did I? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess I
You
did.
did like multiple things.
It was long forever ago.
Yeah.
Went to a golf simulator right by us with Jess's sister's fiance, the one that Jess's sister is marrying.
The boys that weren't invited on the trip. The
Yeah.
significant others of the girls that went on the trip.
We
you
went
guys.
We went and played some golf.
Yeah.
On a simulator, not
Yeah.
an actual round. But then the next day, I went and played a round of golf with another one of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just golfed a lot. That's what I try to do
You had a little boy sleepover.
when Jess is gone. Yeah, and he stayed the night,
Uh-huh.
and we slept in the same bed and cuddled.
I'm washing the sheets right now.
Yeah. Gosh, it's just kind of gross. And then that was simply it. I can't ever golf while
Simply
Jess
it.
is home because she doesn't let me. So
That's actually so not true because you golf all the time when I'm home. You golf all the time when I'm home.
okay, but not in the last few months. This has been the least amount of golf I've ever played.
Because you're injured.
Yeah,
not because I'm
no,
like physically
exactly.
holding you back.
No, you're
You
right.
just can't do it.
You're right. It's because I'm hurt.
You made it seem like I don't let you out of the house.
No, and I'm also like I like play a round of golf before Jess even wakes up type of guy. Like I'll book like a 7 a.m. tee time.
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't. I don't sleep in that.
No,
late.
you don't sleep in that late, but you know what I mean? Like you're still sleeping when I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless I'm playing with my friends on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm just trying to play around by myself, I'm going early in the morning.
Yeah, you do.
Because then it feels good to be done.
I appreciate that. Because then you're back before noon.
Yeah, which my knee is doing incredibly well, everyone. I am 8 weeks post-op, I think today. And
yeah, you're on Wednesday.
yeah, 8 weeks. And I am at, I don't know if I talked about this, but in PT, they do the amount of strength compared to my right leg, my good leg, and my left leg. And if I have 90% strength of my right leg, I'm like fully back into like impact sports. And right now my strength is at 80 to 85% with the quad and the hamstring compared to the quad and hamstring in my right.
So, like, are you still feeling pain?
Right. Yeah, I'll feel pain if I do a deep squat, there's like a pinch, but on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 2.
I'm so glad you brought this up because I actually wrote this down.
What?
I saw a TikTok and it was, you know how like when guys get hurt, they're kind of like babies about things. Like when they're sick, they're like more,
Yeah,
it's more of a joke that like they're more babies than girls are.
Yeah.
Somebody said that girls, when they get hurt, they measure their pain like 1 to 10 out of like what's like the most pain you could ever be in. And guys measure their pain based on like what's the worst pain they've personally ever felt.
Gotcha. I guess I don't. Yeah.
What do you do? Like a girl, like
1
if
to
somebody,
10.
if like you broke your arm, like it hurts a lot, but it's like it's not gonna hurt as bad as like being burned alive or something. You're not gonna say like a 10 out of 10.
Gosh. No, I'm not comparing it like that.
No,
It's comparing it to being like something unbearable. I'm not comparing it to like another injury that could happen to me. Like I'm not comparing it to like, yeah, being burned. I don't know.
How do you measure, like rate your pain level?
Well, based on how the doctor asks you, they're like, oh, 1 is like, no, nothing. Like you're good. 10 being like excruciating. Like you can't even sit comfortably. Like it's just constant, like in pain. You need to go to like the ER 10 and get like heavy pain meds. That would be a 10, like in my head. I'm not being like, oh, a 10 is, yeah, all my flesh is being torn off my body.
That was just an example of something that would like be like extremely painful.
Oh, yeah, no, I just compared to being like,
so like, do you compare like this is like the worst pain I've ever felt? This is a 10 out of 10.
sorry, Olive, where do you want to go?
Olive.
She's just going back and forth between Jess and I have a wide open spot. Sit with me.
Go?
Why is she sitting with you lately? There's no room there.
Mama.
But no, yeah, I just use the word like excruciating. I don't know what a 10 is. I don't think I've ever felt a 10 pain.
Exactly. So I think you might think a little differently than some guys do, because some guys are like, oh my gosh, like I broke my ankle. This is a 10 out of 10. But it's like, really, you could be in a lot more pain.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I feel like a 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10.
I feel like that is definitely a very unique pain circumstance to be in. I wouldn't say I've ever felt a 10 out of 10.
I'd say 10 out of 10 is like you're on the verge of like blacking out because it hurts so bad.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, which I have not. So a 2 on my scale. I don't know. I don't think this knee pain has ever gone above like a 7 when it was when I was in the worst. Anyways, what I was leading to was I'm able to fully golf a round of 18. Just got to keep my leg sleeve on because the compressing helps with the swelling.
Oh,
it's the tiniest bit swollen.
She licked my thigh. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like.
I
don't like that feeling.
I'll have no licking thighs.
No licking thighs.
Unless it's some
Cat's
chicken.
tongues feel really weird. Like I immediately don't like it.
It almost like hurts after they lick you for so long. Because sometimes they lick my forearm when I'm petting them. and it kind of starts to hurt.
No, it does. Like I grew up with dogs, so I'm used to like being licked.
Yeah, well, the tongue.
And I remember
crazy.
I remember like going to a friend's house and like their cat licked me, and I was like, "What is that? Why does it feel like that?" I'm not a fan of cats licking, and Olive the licker.
It's because they groom themselves. They need the grippers on their tongues.
But don't stop. It's weird.
Olive, don't lick your mother's
don't
thighs.
like it. Not my thighs.
And I've been hoping to golf again this week. I was trying to do an early morning round because I haven't yet this summer. I'm trying to do that. And the weather, back to that, has been absolutely terrible.
Yeah, we've had like 2 or 3 back-to-back days of like tornado warnings.
Yeah. And the storms are like yesterday almost hit 100-mile-an-hour winds.
It did hit 100-mile-an-hour winds.
I mean, trees, roofs were destroyed. Kind of spooky. Because I've never even been hit with 100-mile-an-hour winds like where I was living. So that was probably the worst storm I've ever been in.
Yeah. Yeah, ours was bad. Yeah, we had like water coming out of like our windows. This never happened.
No, never happened. And then today we had similar winds, probably hit 60 miles an hour, but no water coming through the window. So I don't know what's wrong with our window.
Well, it's weird that's happening. Like I'm used to like I always had tornado warnings growing up. Like this isn't weird. It's weird that's happening so late in the summer. Because it used to happen like springtime.
I don't think this is late in the summer though.
No, but it was like springtime.
I guess this is the second half of summer.
Once it hits August, I'm like, summer's over.
You think?
June and
That's
July
September.
are summer for me.
Labor Day. Once it hits Labor Day, I'm like, okay, now it's fall.
No, in my head, June and July are summer. And August was like back to school. Like summer's over.
Yeah, I guess it's different when you don't have school to go back to. Because school is the indicator of like, oh, when I'm starting to get ready for school, it is just the worst feeling in the world.
Wait, when did you started school late though?
Yeah, I normally like right after Labor Day weekend.
September?
Yeah.
Like high school and stuff? You started school in September?
Yeah, like September 3rd to September 6th.
Oh, but you got out in June.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So do you consider June summer?
Yeah, I considered my birthday is June 10th. There's multiple school years where that would be the first day of summer.
Yeah.
June 10th. And so that was like first day.
So you
of
have
summer.
like in your mind, there's like 3 months of summer.
Yeah.
Like to me, in my mind, August is fall because school starts, but I would always get so annoyed because I'm like, why is it so hot in August? It's fall. Like it shouldn't be this hot anymore.
And it's been extremely hot here during August.
I'm so excited for the fall. I'm done with summer.
I'm excited for the fall. I'm just not excited for like, I don't like January, February. That's where like winter really stretches out because it gets extremely cold for multiple days.
I feel that in like February. I'm still fine in January because you have like New Year's Day and then kind of.
Which you guys are aware of it because we started this podcast in February.
Yeah.
So I was. Oh yeah,
Tommy talked about his
depressed.
depression.
I was. It was cold for like 4 weeks straight, like negatives.
Yeah. I love being cold though. I like it when there's.
Yeah.
I like it when there's weather reasons why you have to stay in the house. Like if we had a day where we were snowed in, I'd be so excited.
I mean, yeah.
Like snowed in that you can't leave the house. Everybody's just like in their house. It's kind of like a warm and cozy, fun feeling. I don't know.
But
I
here's
love
the thing.
that.
We don't get that where we live.
No, we
Barely.
used to growing up. I don't know what's been going on. I mean, global warming.
The last few.
Do you believe in global warming?
I mean, like you kind of have to.
I know some people don't think it's real though.
I mean, I don't.
I think that's what the weather is right now.
I think like there can be extremists who are like, oh, global warming, like humanity's going to be gone in 2030. You know, that's where I'm like, okay, I think we got quite a ways.
And I think what they mean, because there's like
the doomsday countdown.
But I think that that's not when like humanity's gonna like.
Or that's climate change. What's the difference between climate change and global warming? Is that like an out of touch question?
I think it's kind of like the same thing. Like
Right?
global warming is like
Is
the climate change is there's so many gases underneath in the atmosphere that's heating up our Earth and it's making the weather crazy.
Yeah, I understand that. And then that
climate change could go the opposite way, though. I believe where it could be really cold.
Yeah,
global warming is like a specific version of climate change.
Well, climate change might just be as simple as the name.
Yeah,
it's the climate changing.
Yeah,
so that could go, both ways.
But that extremist version, I think that's not when like humanity will like cease to exist. There is like scientifically a year that like if like big companies and organizations don't change what they're doing, that's the year when it's like what has been done is no longer reversible. Like there's no chance of going back to making the earth how it was.
That's what that countdown was.
Yes.
But didn't that countdown, it literally hit 0, but then like somehow it got debunked and they reset it like another month? They're like, oh, actually, no, we're good for X amount more time.
I don't know.
I thought because I thought it was supposed to hit 0 last year, where everything became reversible, but then all of a sudden it hit it and they're like, wait a minute, no, we're actually good. So I don't know. I kind of think humanity in our lifetime will keep up technology wise with, you know, the harm that we are causing to the earth. I think
AI makes it so much worse.
AI makes it so much worse, but then I also see where we can take AI through the steps of making it better.
I think it's a thin line. Like people use like AI being used in like companies and for like research and stuff. I think that's fine. I get annoyed when I'm on TikTok and I see like an AI video of like Messi and Taylor Swift. Like I'm like, why are you wasting resources on a video like that? Like if people know AI is gonna make like we're gonna like use up a lot of water and stuff. Like put that to good use rather than just making a stupid video or a stupid picture.
Well, it's also hard because AI is used in literally 90% of things now. Like companies just incorporate it into their software.
I don't like that we don't even have the option.
No.
Like you go on Google and it's like it's like the AI overview. It's like, well, what if I don't even want to use AI, but you don't have the choice because it just automatically uses it for you?
See, you sound like our parents right now when they go to a restaurant and it says cash is not accepted. Be like, well, what if I want to use cash?
No, I'm gonna be when we get old, I'm gonna have issues. I don't like change. Like once like Be Real, the app came out, I was like, we don't need another app. I don't need to download anything else.
That was short lived. But I do like change.
I don't.
I'm here for change.
I just don't know how much more we need to evolve technologically. I think we need to focus on like curing cancer or curing. We don't need ways to make businesses more successful.
But they are using AI to figure that out.
Yeah,
like,
but
they said they're able to use. Let me finish. They said
put that hand down.
They said that they've been able to use AI to get a more successful rate of the cure due to the fact where they can use it to simulate the reaction of the cures that they are testing without having to go and actually testing it on, you know, a human or a what are they called testing people? A subject. Yes. So they're actually able to use that to simulate because the AI can gather like every single outcome possible. I don't know, some scientific way. You can look this up, but I've heard that testing cures and finding cures has become a lot more successful due to AI being able to simulate these demonstrations.
That's what I'm saying it should be used for. Yeah. There should be like restrictions on like companies we should focus on this instead of like companies like colleges using it to. Have you seen those videos of like college graduations? And they had like the AI readers listing off the graduates, and it's like, we just missed like 300 students. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Why
would you even use that? That makes me so mad.
I remember seeing the one, like, it wasn't the principal, but it was some, you know, adult administration figure.
Yeah, like speakers are like promoting it.
Yeah, thanking AI software. No. And it's like, excuse you? Like your students
worked hard to get their degree.
And you're thanking AI and not the kids that are doing the work?
Like that makes me really mad.
That was insane. I remember seeing that and I got so pissed. And then she got booed.
People were getting booed.
We're booing her and she was like, what? What?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you're talking about, you know, thanking stuff that's going to take these students' jobs.
Yeah. And that's the opposite of what they're in college for.
Yeah.
Like, why would you? No.
That's another sad thing too, is people like you are going to lose their jobs.
People like you.
No, like you specifically aren't going to lose your job, but I meant people who don't figure out a way of utilizing AI are going to lose their jobs, most of them.
That's so sad.
Because AI is going to start doing everything, and it's like you're going to lose your job to AI unless you figure out a way to utilize it as a career. It is sad. I don't know.
Really, that's what I'm saying. I personally like once AI came out, that kind of goes against like my personal moral compass. I think once we hit like smartphones, we don't need more technology. Like we're advanced. We don't need any more. Like why can't we just live peacefully like that?
Yeah. We'll see that. And then that's why I said the like you. Because like you wouldn't be someone to utilize AI or put that at the forefront of making it your career because you're like, I'm not. Why?
It's so messed up though. Like you don't even have a choice to use it or not. Because like if you don't use it, you're screwed.
Yeah, companies. I mean, and we have friends who have talked about that. They said, you know, I have a job, which is nice, but I'm also looking for a new job to apply for. But it is so limited options out there due to the fact that AI is cutting, you know, employees from these companies. So the options, and then also the market of looking for a job grows because you have people losing their jobs and they're looking for actual. Yeah, that's kind of the part where I disagree with AI. It's
a very thin line of what I think AI is acceptable for being used for.
Yeah, everyone's just got to become influencers now.
We have too many to begin with.
Which is actually crazy.
It's such an oversaturated market now.
And it's hard to get into because of that.
There's so many people.
And so many different niches and unique styles of content out there.
Like our generation obviously loves TikTok, but I feel like I've also been seeing online a lot of people are like kind of over social media.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know? People are like, I want to delete Instagram, I want to delete Snapchat. Like
it's bad.
Because people are noticing the negative effects it's had on them.
And it's my, you know, career and job. And, you know, what the videos that I post are fine. But the videos that are posted out there is just a really bad consumption for, you know, mental health.
That's why I want to hold off on giving like our future kids access to a thing. Because there's no like regulations on like videos out there.
Not anymore.
Like, you could put your kid on an iPad on YouTube and say it's like the YouTube Kids.
Yeah.
There's still like weird stuff that comes up there, you know?
There is still. And I don't trust it. It's probably not hard to figure out how to get outside of the kids' settings once a kid becomes like aware technologically.
Mm-hmm. Like we used to babysit a kid, Marshall, and he would start on YouTube on one video. We would look like 20 minutes later, whatever. He had somehow clicked his way through a thing. And we're like, how'd you even get to a video like this? Yeah. And we're like, you should not be like watching like a GTA video game. Yeah,
video.
Like very like graphic stuff. And we're like, how'd you even find this?
Like he's like watching Fortnite videos or Super Mario videos, and all of a sudden he's watching GTA.
Exactly.
It's like, dude,
it's way too easy to YouTube because you keep clicking like the suggested videos and it just spirals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I actually do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens to humanity. I don't think that AI will end humanity, or at least in our lifetime. I honestly think it could. It could.
Well, I think it's when
I don't think it's going to be like Terminator.
Like technology just keeps evolving.
Yeah, and then like
it needs to stop. Like, we need to stop. Even people that have created AI are like,
you got to be careful.
We gotta. Once you create something that you're afraid of it turning on you, stop there. Why keep working on making more things? Just stop.
And like, it's too late.
It's too late now.
It's already way too late now. So that is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
I think we're good for the next 100 years, but next 200 years, 500 years, I think we're done for.
Yeah, it's spooky.
I don't know what could happen though. That's kind of the other thing too, is they're going to keep working on it because there's also that confidence behind it being like, oh, well, what could it actually do?
I think we all just like go big brain dead essentially.
I think it takes
It reminds me, what's the movie where they like,
it just takes one bad person.
People are like huge sitting in those chairs, they never move, and they have like the goggles on. Like I think we're like our future, they're just gonna be like brain dead because they just don't ever have to think or do anything for themselves again.
No, it's true. It's just gonna.
What movie is that?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Was that
It's
like
a cartoon movie.
Spy Kids or something?
No, it's a cartoon movie. I can't think of the name, but
Simpsons?
no, it's not Simpsons. It was like
Family Guy.
No, it was a movie.
I know what you're talking about.
It's not Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but it's like the same vibe as that movie.
Yeah, no, exactly. I know what you're saying. Future, probably Future something. Does it have the future in the name? I feel like Future. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, off the topic of AI, you have anything to ask me before we jump into askhole hotline?
Yeah, I do actually. We were playing a game on the trip, and there was one just really bizarre question, and somebody was like, "Jess, you have to ask Tom this on the podcast," and I was like, "I'm going to." It's such a weird question. Okay, and you have to pick one.
I have to. Okay.
Would you rather have no hands or have a big naked guy spying on you and stalking you everywhere?
What? What?
You have to pick one.
Would
Would you rather have no hands or a big naked guy spying on you and stalking you everywhere?
Nobody can do anything about this big naked guy?
No, he's just always gonna be there. Or have no hands.
I can't like get him arrested or restraining order?
No, he's always gonna be there.
So you're saying we could be sitting here filming the podcast and he'll just be like in the window?
Just a big naked guy just watching you.
Can anybody else see him or is it low-key like just me?
No, I think everyone can see him. You just can't do anything about it.
What?
We don't know if he's harmful or not either. He's just always there.
Dude, that could get you in so much trouble everywhere you go.
Or have no hands.
Because imagine that someone goes up to him. He's like, yeah, I'm with him.
I'm with that guy.
And it just points at me. And then...
No, he really could ruin your life.
Or no hands.
Yeah. Which would just be horrible.
I feel like this guy would just really piss me off, though.
Would you do no hands?
Can I kill him?
No, you can't do anything about it. He's just always there.
Seriously, he just doesn't die?
No, he's always there.
I'd probably have to like... Gosh, it just makes me angry thinking about it. It's a constant dude. Because sometimes, you like your alone time. You like your time where you're just like, it's just
You're never alone.
Yourself. But no, there's just this big naked guy. This is a good question.
Big naked guy spying on you.
I'm going to go no hands.
You'd rather have no hands. How would you do anything?
Well, there's a lot of different like...
You can't have prosthetics.
What?
You just can't have hands.
Now you're throwing in rules.
No, you can't have hands.
I wouldn't have hands, but I'd have prosthetic hands.
No, you can't. It's just like
Just
nubs. Yeah, you don't have hands.
This is so messed up. Well, what did you pick? Please don't tell me you did the naked guy because then he's following me too. We're married.
No, I think I picked no hands. But then my mom and sister picked naked guy. Because my mom was like, well, if he's just not going to hurt me, I think I'd get used to him after a while.
I guess you would always have like almost like security at
Protector,
that point.
but he's naked.
And he wouldn't
He
do
just
anything.
seems creepy. If some man is watching you naked, you assume he's a pervert.
True. And he wouldn't like protect you.
No, he's just there.
He was watching you.
Yeah. Ugh.
I wouldn't.
It's a great question, though. Having no hands would be so inconvenient.
It really would be. We wouldn't be able to hold these mics right now. Actually, we would just get a mic stand. So it's a solution. I think
How
there's
would you
solutions.
set up the mic stand?
How would I set up the height? You can still do stuff with nubs.
You can't grip anything.
You can. You just together.
How would you screw something?
Screw something. I mean, you would just...
What?
I would figure it out. I'm going to go no hands.
You're going to go no hands.
Yeah, I could still get a lot done with no hands.
And you can never have hands again.
Well, yeah. Like, just grow them back. I couldn't stand having a naked guy watch me for the rest of my life.
Have a big naked guy spying on you and stalking you everywhere.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like maybe in the future, too, would be some, like, mind telepathy where I can move something with my mind. You know? Some magnet. If I'm not allowed to do prosthetics, I would find something else.
You can.
No, I can. I'd have to.
It's not part of the question.
Nothing's stopping me from getting my prosthetics.
Isn't it a great question, though?
It's a great
both
question.
are so, would be so
Okay.
annoying and inconvenient.
So that got me another question.
Okay.
Would you rather... Okay, no. Okay, here it is. You make $1 million a year. Okay. You done?
Yes.
You make $1 million a year but you're constantly being chased by a snail, and if the snail catches you, you die.
This is like the oldest question that's ever been asked.
What would you pick, though?
This has been everywhere.
What do you mean? Well, what would you pick? You're saying it's been everywhere, but I've never been asked it before.
What's the question again?
What?
There's no like, would you rather?
Yeah, I know. It's just like, would you? I didn't say it was a would you rather. I was just, I got it.
So what are the options? Yes or no?
Well, the option is make $1 million, but a snail, if it catches you, you die. You make $1 million a year, but if the snail catches you, you die. Or
no.
Or just no.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
I couldn't ever live with like paranoia.
Yeah, think about when you go to bed, you'd be worried about that snail catching you.
Like you could go across the world, but it's like
So
it's
can the snail.
always no. I'm saying it'll always be in the back of your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't.
That
That's
could
why
catch
when we were watching the Brian Koberger thing, I don't understand how people can commit crimes because you just live in paranoia
and then try to get away
even
with
if
it.
you don't get caught, you would live in paranoia for the rest of your life. I think that would just eat me alive.
Well, in this day and age, for sure. I feel like if you did it like 100 years ago, it's a little easier to get away with crimes back then.
Yeah, but wouldn't they just like, ugh?
Nowadays, I'd be like, you're gonna get caught at some point.
Yeah.
I
couldn't live with something like.
So no,
I
would do it, but I would.
Can't kill a snail.
No, you can't kill a snail. I would hire a bodyguard for you make $200,000 a year, but you just have to let me know where this snail is. And if it gets close to me, you gotta wake me up. You gotta let me know.
What if the snail kills him first?
The snail is not gonna kill him. It only kills you. The snail isn't like a little Chucky doll running around.
How big is a snail?
The size of a snail.
Like that big? Like a tiny little guy?
Yeah.
Not like a Gary?
Gary the snail.
It's a huge snail.
No, not like Gary. I mean, even if it was huge, it's still gonna move the same pace.
Yeah.
Snails are extremely slow, but I would do it, and I would just give away 20% of my money as a salary to somebody to just watch the snail. Kind of smart.
Yeah, that's just too much. Like too much to worry about.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
But then you'd have to constantly have this bodyguard with you all the time.
That's your big naked man.
That's my big naked man. Okay, so I'm gonna take the big naked man. I'm gonna pay him $200,000.
Yeah, to watch a snail.
To watch a snail.
No, I just couldn't.
Isn't that kind of tricky? Like you could do it, and you could hire someone. It's kind of like the loophole.
But that's just like such an inconvenient way to live life.
Well, that's the thing. You're not gonna be inconvenienced anymore because you're making. After the salary payment, after wage expenses, $800,000.
Yeah, but you have somebody with you all the time.
Yeah, also,
that's why I would never want to be like super super famous because like then you'd never be alone again.
Yeah, because like everywhere you go, there's just like
you have to have people with you.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
And a certain level of fame, you do have to start looking at like security and stuff, just because. People get crazy out there, especially in today's day and age. I feel like people are getting crazy.
Like you have to. I don't know. I love my alone time. And I don't know. I wouldn't want people around me all the time.
True. So
I would say no.
No, so you'd have no hands and be poor.
Like I said, be happy.
That's true. At least you wouldn't be a nervous freak.
No naked man and no snail.
That's what I kind of thought at first about the snails. I was like, I don't really want to have to stress about that.
Yeah.
But if I had somebody constantly watching the snail, their job
you wouldn't mind having somebody with you for the rest of your life?
No, they wouldn't even have to be with me. They would just be watching the snail.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say the guy's like standing outside your bedroom when you're like sleeping. He's not in the room with you. Snail comes in through the window. He's not in the room.
No, he's not gonna. He doesn't ever have to be in the room with me unless the snail's in the room.
How would he possibly know where the snail is? Snail goes underground. You lose the snail.
I don't know why the snail would go underground, but you just have to watch the snail. Like that's all he has to do.
How would he?
I'll go and drop him off in Thailand with the snail, and then boom, he just has to live in Thailand and watch.
There's no way. Once you'd have to have multiple people. This guy can't watch the snail 24 hours a day.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I mean you can hire multiple people, but I'm just saying he doesn't have
I'd
to be
be
in the
pissed
room
if
with
I was
you.
hired to just stand there and watch a snail for my entire life.
Yeah, but you would rotate out. Like I would be a good boss.
You'd have to.
Yeah.
Or
But if they lost
that
track
guy
of the
would go
snail,
crazy.
if they lost track of the snail, I would be livid. That's kind of the scary part.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way the snail would never get lost.
Yeah, it's a snail.
A snail can go between your walls.
It could, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question too. Are they allowed to touch it? Probably not.
No, they can't touch it.
No, because that would be infringement upon the
Exactly.
rules.
Exactly.
Should be a TV show.
Yeah.
Could the snail catch you? Murdering snail. Snail murder.
Yeah, how does a snail kill you? Just it touches you and you just die?
Yeah. Instant poison.
I couldn't do that.
Poisonous snail. All right. We got a couple stories today for Askhole Hotline. Let's see what people need our advice for. You ready to give advice, sweetheart?
Yeah.
You look like it. Okay, let me adjust. I'm also wearing some like uncomfy clothes that sit in the bottom of my dresser. Does that ever happen to you guys where you use up all of your clothes and they're all dirty and then you just have like the leftovers that you never wear? And
It's laundry day. I'm wearing my Shrek London t-shirt.
I haven't seen you wear that shirt in a long time.
I know. I actually love this shirt. I don't know why I stopped wearing it.
So that's me right now. I'm wearing some, I mean, this shirt's not bad, but these shorts and the underwear I'm wearing, it just feels like a constant wedgie.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Sorry for getting sidetracked there. My boyfriend made an $18,000 mistake, and somehow I'm the bad guy for being upset about it.
No.
We've been together for 3 years and recently started looking at engagement rings. I showed him a bunch I liked and then completely backed off because I wanted the actual proposal to be a surprise. Well, 2 weeks ago, he left his email open on our computer, and I accidentally saw a receipt from a jeweler for $18,400. Obviously, I immediately closed it and pretended I saw nothing because I didn't want to ruin my own proposal. I spent the next 2 weeks freaking out every time we went anywhere nice, thinking this is it. Then Saturday, he tells me to dress up because he plans something special. We go to this beautiful restaurant, champagne comes out, he starts giving this whole speech and then says, I have something I need to tell you. Apparently, there was no engagement ring. The $18,000 purchase was a Rolex for himself. This man had gone into the jewelry store to look at engagement rings, saw a watch he wanted forever, and bought that instead because a salesperson told him it was hard to get. I literally started laughing because I thought he was joking. He wasn't. Then he tells me the reason for the fancy dinner was because he knew I'd probably see the charge eventually and wanted to explain it before I thought it was a ring. I asked him how he could possibly have spent $18,000 on a watch while we were actively discussing getting engaged, and he goes, it's my money. I've been saving it for it since we've met, which technically is true. We don't share finances. He makes good money, and he didn't go into debt for it. But now every time I look at his wrist, I see the engagement ring he didn't buy. I haven't told anyone because I know this sounds ridiculous, but am I allowed to be mad about this, or did I basically propose to myself in my head because I snooped and saw a jewelry store receipt? I mean, I don't know what this financial situation looks like.
$18,000. I feel like.
But if they're like really rich and like that's like he can do that and go get an engagement ring, then sure. You know? Like I don't know what.
I think what I would have the issue with is when he went to the store to get a ring for you.
Yeah.
He bought, like, his intention of going to the store was to get a ring, and then he bought the watch. If he bought it at a separate time,
right.
Whatever, I think that's still kind of stupid.
Another reason where I think he went wrong was when he did all these things building up to tell her about the watch. Like if it's not that big of a deal dropping $18K on a watch, you should have just told her in a normal living setting. Don't bring her to a nice fancy dinner to try and schmooze her.
If you told me you spent $18,000 on a watch and you told me at an expensive dinner,
where you thought you were getting proposed,
well, I'd be really annoyed, and I'd be like, why are we spending more money? Tell me at home. Like we have to
true. You're spending more money because you're out eating. It's like this is the money that should be going towards the ring.
I'd be upset.
I don't think it's a break-upable offense.
No.
But it's definitely an offense where you should be pissed about it. And you should be like...
It's annoying that his intention was to look for a ring and then he bought himself that. If this postponed the engagement like years because he needs to re-save up for the ring.
Oh, break up with him.
Because you can't trust him that he's going to be smart financially.
Exactly, yeah. Because that's insane. I mean, that's a lot of money. If you're spending that much money that puts you way behind, that is extremely not smart. Because that's a lot of... You can do a lot with $18,000.
Well, and you...
So yeah, that would be something where it's like reconsider.
It'd be so scary being with somebody that like is fine irresponsibly spending thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of some guys that are like addicted to like sports gambling and they just like spend thousands of dollars and it's
yeah, it's a dangerous game.
Like when you can really dig yourself into a hole. I mean, she said that he didn't go into debt for this or anything.
But like you said, if it set him back, where now that delayed the proposal, that's very selfish.
Yeah.
But I think you're right on you gave good advice there. You told her be upset with the things that make sense.
Yeah.
You know, like going in there looking for an engagement ring, but coming out with something for yourself. Like, yeah, that's a reason that you should be annoyed because it's like that's just selfish. First off, and two, you're excited about your future with him. Is he not excited about his future with you?
Just why would you buy a Rolex at the same time period when you're talking about engagement rings?
Plus, I can tell you, he's probably going to be selling that Rolex to afford a wedding. Like, I mean, like I said, I don't know the financial situation you guys are in, but
I think no matter how rich you are, $18,000 is still a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if you're rich enough where that's not a lot, then good for you.
Yeah, but that's like crazy.
But then this wouldn't be a problem, I'm sure.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, it wouldn't have bothered her that much.
Exactly. Yeah. She wouldn't be questioning how.
If he's like a millionaire, it wouldn't be a thing.
Like, oh, he does this.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But then you better, if he bought himself an $18,000 watch, you better have some high expectations for the ring.
You pick a nice ring.
Yeah, you make him drop a pretty penny on the ring. Double the watch.
I'd say something like, you're gonna spend that much on a watch?
Yeah.
I'm wearing this ring for the rest of my life. You pay double.
That's facts. Preach, girl. Get what you deserve, honey.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the next one. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years, and I just found out the dog I thought was his is actually not. When we met, he had this golden retriever named Charlie that he was obsessed with. Charlie sleeps in our bed, comes on vacations with us, and my boyfriend literally calls himself his dad. Well, last week, a woman randomly showed up at our apartment, and Charlie lost his mind when he saw her. Turned out, she's my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend, and Charlie is her dog. When they broke up 3 years ago, she moved somewhere that didn't allow pets, so we agreed to keep Charlie temporarily. She's finally moving into a house and came to take him back. My boyfriend is refusing and says Charlie has been with him for 3 years, and it would be cruel to separate them. She has all the adoption paperwork and says she never gave him the dog permanently. Now they're threatening lawyers. My boyfriend is devastated, and I'm sitting here realizing the dog I've basically treated like my own child might disappear next week. Also, why did nobody think to mention any of this to me for 2 years? What am I even supposed to do here?
That's the issue.
That is the issue, but what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like,
well, no, I'd be like, why couldn't you just tell me?
I know. Well, what is the problem here? Do you think she should be upset with her partner in this situation, or do you think she just has to be sad that they might lose the dog?
Both.
Both?
Well, I feel like it's just what bothers me when I hear about like guys doing stuff like this. It's like, why lie over like minuscule stuff that isn't that big of a deal? Because in your head, you're like, why is he lying about it? If it's not a big deal, why is he lying about it?
True. Like, why do you hide information?
That makes you think something is going on or like something like extra, whatever.
Because I always do hate the excuse where it's like, I wasn't keeping it a secret. It just never came up. You know, I hate that.
No, because
I never thought to tell you.
If you intentionally keep withhold information, I think that's the same thing as lying.
Maybe he just thought that he was hoping the ex-girlfriend would just never come back for the dog.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's really sad for the girlfriend if she got like really attached to this dog.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
I mean, that's between the boyfriend and the ex-girlfriend, though. They should have figured out what to do when she came back.
Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. Just shows up to take a dog you've been watching for 3 years.
I'd like just get her another dog.
I wonder how sad your boyfriend was. Like, was he upset that she was taking back, or obviously he's upset. He's sad.
She said that he like would refer to the dog like
Yeah.
as, like he's his dad. He's probably devastated.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Just
But he also knew that she was going to come back for him. Like, he knew.
3 years? How long did this girl say she's going to be away for?
That's
If
true.
she said like a year
And was gone for 3.
then 3, but you don't like. This is my dog now.
Yeah. Ugh. It's just the overall.
She just needs to get another dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall sad situation. I mean, if she's threatening lawyers too, I don't think that's worth the cost in a battle. Just.
Because if there's nothing in writing, she probably would get the dog back.
Oh yeah. I mean, if the paperwork's, if it's her dog, it's her dog.
Mhm.
And I don't know how much you can really fight for that. But
Yeah.
we're just sorry to hear that.
No, that's so sad. I'd be devastated.
Yeah. But go find yourself another Charlie.
The ex. I think the guy should keep the dog.
I mean, in the best of both worlds, yeah, but legally it probably can't,
Yeah.
which is sad.
Yeah.
Think you could. That's what I'm saying. You want a lot of animals. You want to foster animals. I don't think you could foster animals because there's no way you'd be able to just give up an animal.
I know. We'd have to try it out to see if I could do it.
Jessica says she's wanted to foster animals because she wanted to like give them like a really good home for the time being. But there's no way you could like give it up for adoption.
I'm sure we'd have some foster fails.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah, when you like you foster them with the intention of like giving them up at some point, but you just love them too much where you keep them.
That'd be you with every animal ever.
Well, that'd be easier for you to get on board. I'm like, oh, where's fostering them? Just keep them all.
Exactly. I know your tricks.
I'd like to try it at some point though, to see if I could do it.
Yeah, we could try it. We could do it with like animals that aren't like, that are less domestic. Like let's do it with like a cow or like a donkey or a goat. I feel like that'd be easier to give up than like a cat or a dog.
You can get really attached to them though.
You get really attached to them, but I also feel like it's easier to give them up to another place because then you would be giving up to some place where they have a farm. When you give up a cat and a dog, you don't exactly know the type of living situation you're giving him into. Obviously, you go through a background check and approve that it's the right owner.
Farms can be
but farms
abusive too, though.
Well, yeah, but I just meant they have more space than like what if you had this cat on a farm and all of a sudden, hey, go to this 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. A lot of different factors. I would just say let's just keep a whole bunch of animals on a farm.
Yeah.
Then go through the foster process. Because I would even have a tough part with that. I'd be able to give it up for adoption, but it would be tough.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
It's making you sad.
Yeah, it is making me sad.
What? We're going to keep all of our kitties forever.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Go comment some more stories for us to give advice on.
Mm-hmm.
And our assholes. We'll catch you later. You got anything to say to them?
Bye-bye.
Toodles.